5,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. It's caught, Jones. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people are starting to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. Again, it's Stafford, and it's 3rd and 4. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Dalton bootlegs out. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Got his man. It's Eifert. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati 1st. They'll run here with Bernard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Andy Dalton now 8 of 8 throwing the ball in this first quarter. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Stafford to Riddick on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Stafford. Caught by Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down now, Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Dalton here from the gun. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make it.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter, and the Lions have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 31, Dalton got a man open. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Andy Dalton now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, 55 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 22 yards there, a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Stafford now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Floating one incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there.
Every time I see a coach challenge a spot, that makes me a little bit nervous for that coach. Those are very difficult to get overturned.
Well, the biggest reason, correct me if I'm wrong, is just technology. A lot of times you just don't have the angle.
Yeah, I think all the coaches, when they want to challenge that type of a play, they want to put the magnets or the things, the sensors in the ball to show exactly where it is. But right now, it's all about us humans.
At their own 49-yard line. Sam Martin in punt formation for the Lions.
Well, he challenged. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Dalton off play action. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Still going. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have it.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 32 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. Long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On second down, Bernard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So Dalton now. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Dalton. He's got Green. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Look at the spin. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Andy Dalton now, still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. This is Mixon, looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. The Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Stafford on first down. James has got it. Complete. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Amendola, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford throwing on target to Jones, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he...
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And that's understood. Are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down is getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with it. Down here in this first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton, and his throw here is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. That's going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well, no matter how one riffs.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on third down, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. Partner, there's less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw here, Dalton. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. A spin. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Back to throw, Stafford. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Again, it's Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run again with Bernard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 29, Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 71 yards, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So he's hit Prater twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll get this one to Galladay. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a line first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Stafford now to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Keeps himself upright. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Andy Dalton looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. On the return, here's Agnew. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's the way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Darquez Denard there defensively. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 16-yard touchdown as they are able to cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. And he has his receiver, that's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connect.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Twisting away. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 40 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Dalton. Finding Green complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A draw play. Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A rough go there on 3rd down. A loss of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the draw, here's Bernard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Bernard. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. That's caught at the 25. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay. 72 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And had trouble tackling throughout this ball game, but on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S, because I don't care if you're a great tackler, you had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 15 now. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Dalton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And able to find Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Here's Dalton.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On second down now. Bernard, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Bullock good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So now Dalton. He's got Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Big spot. Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. All right, here's Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40, the 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. It's do or die for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.